Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick this away to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Noles.
Touchdown, Florida State, number 26.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16.
Black 24. Black 24. Highland. Cobra.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play.
Arrow.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. But Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Freeman. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive. Got him for a sack, a big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
Second down now after the sack.
Cricket, go, go, go.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's swarmed by the defense. And the Gators come up to the line in a hurry-up. Direct snap to the back. Running with purpose. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Game sets up a third down play. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. And moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
They They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Razor, razor.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards.
On the double.
1st and long now after the penalty.
Check. Flip, flip.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Eludes a tackle. And the Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Check, check.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense has picked up the football going the other way. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense adds 6 points.
The big fella takes it all the way back for a touchdown. I mean, this linebacker's been hitting people. He finally gets to show what he can do when he gets his hands on the football. I remember this guy played running back in high school. He hasn't had his hands on a football in a long time, but clearly remembers what to do with it after he picks up that fumble.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0.
That makes the score Florida State 14, Florida 0.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
Bringing it out, it's McCormick. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over.
Florida Gators will take over 1st and 10.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty.
Ready up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Fire.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the marker.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out.
3rd down coming up. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Florida State 14, Florida 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
The Gators will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And the Florida State offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Powering through. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
There's a first and 10 play. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Freeman. Snags a good throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Can he get there on the ground? Aiming for the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense cannot be stopped.
Number 22.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
The kicker on for the extra point.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score. Florida State 21, Florida 0.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Pitch to the back. Moves the ball up to the 30. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense.
Longer.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Florida, 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25.
Got it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Trying to extend the play. Football comes out. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
Ready up.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now.
Jackrabbit.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down. There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Florida, 0.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken.
On the ready.
1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5.
On the
1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And he'll set up to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time player.
And he's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half.
I get the decision. You're down, but the coach clearly felt like trying to execute a drive this close to the end of the half would be too big of a risk.
Important second down play coming up. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to start the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this.